Hey everyone, it's Zach. I'm here just to talk to you a little bit about what I'm seeing in the real estate market right now, why everything that you're probably seeing on the media is probably really hyperbolizing the truth, and to give you some stats about what exactly is going on and what to expect this spring when you're listing or buying a house in West Michigan. So first things first, the market is not crashing. I think the news just needs to have stories that make it seem like everything's crashing so that way people actually pay attention to it. However, in West Michigan, we're not really experiencing the doom and gloom that's being portrayed with the real estate market. So I'm gonna put a couple of graphs below me, just pay attention to them and you'll see what's going on. The first thing is that we are really low on listings still. There's not a lot of new listings coming up. The ones that are coming up are getting sold, and you can see that the active listings and the new listings are very similar to what they were last year in March, which is when everybody thought that we were hitting a peak in the market. The next thing is that the current list to sold price is very close to 100% again. There is going to be a little bit of time where we're adjusting to where people were listing stuff way too high in December and November, and where the sold prices are actually going to be a little bit lower. But there's been a couple of multiple offer situations that I've won or lost in the past couple weeks. There are a lot of people looking at houses again, and we're seeing 10 to 15 to 20 offers on properties again. Which leads into the third thing, and that is that the prices are actually going above where they were in March of last year. Here's another cool graphic. I'm doing this in post, so I'm not pointing to anything because I have no idea where it's at. And what you can see here is that the prices dropped between November and December quite a bit, and they've started to go up, and you're noticing that right now the median price is actually at the same, if not higher, than the price that it was in March of last year, which is leading every real estate expert in West Michigan to think that, the market is going to keep increasing over the year. You might be hearing that the interest rates are pushing buyers out. That's really just not the case for West Michigan. If you look in terms of a national scale, we're one of the cheapest places to buy a house in the US still. We have a great cost to living ratio all across West Michigan, and there's a lot of new jobs coming in. We've got Stryker, Pfizer, lots of big tech companies up in GR, and overall we're just a really strong, healthy market that didn't overextend itself in the middle of COVID. Part of the reason that we're also experiencing this is because builders weren't able to build a lot in Michigan when COVID happened. We were one of the most COVID-heavy states for builders. We're missing too much inventory for the buyer pool to have enough houses to keep the demand low enough with the interest rates going up to 7%. If you're really curious about this and you disagree, totally fine, you can leave it in the comments. However, this is the data that's showing up right now. The housing market is not going to crash. Sorry to break your dreams. If you're waiting to hold out until the market crashes, I highly recommend that you sit down and talk it through with me. And if you really don't believe this, feel free to wait. I'm buying and selling real estate right now, and you should too. There's absolutely nothing to hold you back from making real estate happen. It's gonna be like this for probably the next several years.